Hello guys, welcome to the two-step cast. Today we're gonna talk with Tom O'Malley from Ingested and One Second. There you go. So, Tom, hello, we have you. It's been kind of difficult, but
This has taken far too long.
we fucking did it.
We did. We got there in the end, didn't we?
What you were doing? What you
What
were?
was I doing?
Yeah,
I was out of the country,
yeah.
doing what I do, doing what I know best, playing the bass guitar in death metal bands.
Nice. You were in Portugal, right?
Yeah, that's right. For 3 days, but we played only one of the days. It was a
Friday.
festival headliner. Yeah, it was a festival liner. I think it's called Zapada Fest.
Chapada with X.
Something like that. Yeah, I'll leave that bit to you. You can that one, that festival.
Are you taking profit from my Spaniard?
Oh yeah,
Things.
yeah. I'm
Nice.
learning new things by the day every time I talk to you.
That's cool. What? Just doing some highlights of the festival. All the bands that were there. What do you think?
What do I
Hemorrhage,
think of?
Acranius.
Yeah, Acranius were awesome. The guys in my band were telling me that well, they kept going on about Acranius being this brutal slamming band. I believe they are German. I might be wrong.
They are German. Yep,
They are German. Yeah.
I think so.
And I was, I know what their music taste is like compared to mine. So when I actually did when I stood before Acranius, I was blown away. And some of the other bands there, especially the smaller ones, it's mental to see new bands emerging with talent that I
Yeah.
could only wish I had back then in them sort of early days of being in bands. They were insane.
I think I've actually saw a couple of those bands. Well, Pulmonary Fibrosis. Do you remember them?
What day did they play?
Like grindcore, gore grind. Like
Yeah,
they're fucking
were they on the
crazy.
Friday? Were they on Friday as well?
I think so. Like the bassist is a girl. The drummer looks like Jesus Christ. Uh,
Yes, yeah, they played after us. They played after us. They
yeah.
were so sick. They were so cool. All of the bands are cool. There was one that I remember really well that I thought were awesome, and I think they were the first band to start off the day. And they were. Have you got the poster in front of you there?
I got the poster in front of me, but I got the one who has Bobo Jr.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
true.
thinking of a band called Unhallowed something.
Unhallowed Deliverance.
Yes, Unhallowed Deliverance. They
Bro,
were incredible.
bro, wait. Uh, fuck. Everything's just falling, but I got some
Oh,
stickers
that's
for
so
them.
sick.
I'm
They sounded like a mix between Vulvadinia and Archspire.
and
Like,
now
because they
Expire.
had like a
Yeah.
load of sections where you could hear bass tapping and stuff like that. It was so cool. They were
Yeah.
awesome. The vocalist, that vocalist has got massive potential just by himself. If he decided to do social media videos, I think he could do really well. That's the sort of vocals people want to hear these days.
Yeah. I mean, we had a record from them like last year. I think I just added it to my top 10 records from 2024. And I basically know them because of Simon, their guitarist.
Okay.
He plays on Stillbirth. I don't know if you know them.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right. Oh, I keep hearing it, like I keep forgetting, but then at some point someone brings it up again. It's still there.
Yeah, Stillbirth is just fucking everywhere. There's like, for example, like Lucas, like the vocalist, and Lucas, the bassist, and I think Martin, they form Chavlech, like the band, like the famous band that
Okay, yeah,
Christian Apollos and Luan Delay are in. Well,
yeah.
previously Duncan, but they are in, and I'll have them also. I'll have Chris, and I'll have well, I have them three, like Chris, Simon, and Lucas. So I'm not gonna share the news in this podcast,
I
but
think I already know.
you
I think I
already know,
already
of
know.
course.
Yeah, well, it's me. I know everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of impressive that being who I am, like a random guy that just, just takes a camera and does some shit. I know many things that, I haven't posted them yet because I haven't seen like Loudwire, Metal Injection, or like the big magazines to post them.
You're too
So
scared to be the first person to say
exactly,
something.
I'm fucking scared to be the first
I
person.
think I would be as well. Yeah.
Like things related to Angel Maker. I know some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
For example, or well, I'm not gonna tease anything because everyone is gonna just comment, uh, and
Yeah.
asking me and just sending killers to my fucking door to say the
Is this
news.
live, by the way?
Huh? No, it's
Is
not
this
live.
live?
No,
Oh, right.
record
Okay.
it. Record it. I've, I've just think about doing this live, but I don't know, man.
It
I
could be
just
cool
prefer
because you said
this
that you've
format.
had Vulvadinia on here before and
Yeah.
Paleface, and like if you took that to Twitch, then I think that could do quite well for you because people want to see them people speak. You know, it's not very often that they do. Not out of choice, it's just the opportunity for them to talk
Yeah.
on a podcast. Then it's not a very common thing.
Yeah, but the thing is that, you know, it can be cool to do it on the live stream, but instead I just stream it on YouTube. Like I just program the date and the hour is gonna come out, and then the
Yeah,
people can chat there. They are
yeah.
seeing the same frame of the video at the same time, like a live, and
It's the
they
beauty
can.
of premiering things. Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube premiere. I didn't know how to say in English. I actually had Jason. I actually had Jason in my first podcast premiere.
Really? How long
Yeah.
ago?
Huh?
How long ago was this?
Like yesterday or
Oh,
Saturday?
so it was recent.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, this. I'm gonna just tell you how this started. The magazine I work for, they asked me to interview Stefan Kumera from Obscura, like
Obscura.
the lead guitarist and vocalist. I just typed his name on Google because I just heard like two or three Obscura songs. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, they sound great, but I'm not a huge fan. And I just saw that 4 days ago, there was a huge controversy on him that he actually was stealing some records and some ideas from the past members of Obscura.
Okay.
And yeah, those past members just said it on Instagram that, bro, just Stefan is he's a bad person. He just copy it and paste our intro on their new song, and that's just fucking unrespectful because we just said that we wouldn't
Sorry, is this
do that.
is this past members saying this
Yeah, past members.
about songs that they've already written for Obscura?
Yeah,
That's really silly. Like
that's really
because if
silly. I know. I
I
know.
think Stefan hasn't done anything wrong personally. If it is the way that you say it is, and he's just taken ideas that were brought to the band, the past members aren't in the band anymore, so they don't really get on say
No,
get a
I
say
mean
of what goes out.
they actually were not brought to the band. I mean, they were just ideas from them that those members told to Stefan that they would use those ideas, those composals, to some own records, some own projects.
Hmm.
And Stefan just said, "Okay, I'm just gonna use this." And I think their new song, like it lasts like 4 minutes, so I think more than half of the song is actually stolen. That's what Alex
Right,
and Christian said. And there's
right.
many videos talking about it. Also, the video clip, I think it's on Nuclear Blast. I think it is. Like all the comments are just negative comments. Like this is not Obscura. Stefan is a prick. Like, you know, I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that.
So do I, to be honest. And do
You
you know
know,
what? When past members leave bands, they don't really like the idea of change when something has been set in stone for as long as it has been. And you'll know what I'm talking about by that.
yeah,
Um,
I know perfectly.
it's people can't wrap their heads around change. when the future comes for us, I don't. I think we expect things to be mixed in opinions because people obviously miss the past vocalist, but the new one, it's about giving him the opportunity to shine through. And so far live, we've had such amazing comments about the way the band sounds now, and how much of a step up for it, a new. I won't say step up, but it's definitely a new chapter. I think it's a step
Yeah.
up personally, but it's all about what the fans think, and I think they will be pleasantly surprised. But that is normally the case with bands: is old members will leave, and people aren't going to be very happy about it. People, the band will lose fans,
Yeah.
or on the flip side, the band will gain more fans, gain more attention because they're interested to know what's going on, and as a result, they will enjoy the music a lot more. If it goes the band's way, if the band get what they want,
Yeah. But
everything happens for a reason.
the case is that Stefan just thought that he was Obscura. Like he was the only one. He was the, you know, he was one of the three founders of the band. Uh, and until nowadays, there's been a lot of cases like that, like this. In Obscura,
Oh yeah,
like, not actually stealing literally songs from the past members, but just Stefan saying, okay, I just don't want to, or the members just leaving, and he and Stefan, he doesn't have any idea on what to do, and most of the members just leave well, like they part ways in a good way. But on how Stefan acts, like later, I'm not gonna give details. People doesn't like it. People doesn't like it at all. I think his technique, he's also a vocalist apart from guitar. There's a lot of talent that he has just released, and he couldn't take the profit at all from them, or he didn't let them like express themselves.
yeah.
I don't know. It can
And
be
to be honest,
controversial.
Stefan is a highly, highly talented musician.
Yeah,
But
it is.
look at Alex Weber. I've spoke with him quite a lot in the past. He's a wonderful man. He's such a great guy, and he is unbelievably talented at what he does. And he plays
Yeah.
for another band as well. Because it came up on Instagram. I can never remember the name.
I literally saw the name yesterday, but
So do I. So did I, and I knew the band, but like off the top of my head, I can't remember which band it was. But I saw I saw what's it?
fuck.
I saw Obscure at Manchester Academy. I was on the front row for them. I've got a funny story
Yeah.
about this actually. I was on the front row in
Nice.
Manchester to see them, and I remember stood on
Nice.
the other side to Alex, but he had like a little bass solo section, which was
Yeah.
just the coolest thing ever because he plays them six
Yeah.
string fretless basses, and
Yeah.
he makes them himself as well. They are his own basses, which are it's just
Oh.
that is truly living the dream for a bassist to be able to make your own instrument and then use it live, and it sounds so like really really cool. But funny story actually about Obscure that I could give you. Um, so I saw them on the front row at Manchester Academy. I took loads of videos, and it was a great show because I was there. I believe I was seeing Decapitated, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
In Theory were also playing. They are such a sick band. I love In Theory so much. Um, but what's it? So I was on the front row for them. Anyway, we did a headlining tour last year, which you came to actually. You came to Razzmatazz, didn't you?
I
We
did.
are. I don't know if the poster will be out by the time this podcast is released, but we are coming back to Razzmatazz and we are playing at Razzmatazz 2, which I'm really excited for because that is my favorite venue like, ever.
I
Because
think you actually told me that. I think you
I
actually
did.
did on Instagram. Yeah.
Well, we're
On
coming back
June,
and
May, something like that.
something. I think it's in May.
May.
Oh no, it might be in June because it's towards the end of the tour. But
I don't care.
we played there with Cannibal Corpse, and I remember it was the
Yeah.
coolest venue ever. It was the coolest show ever because Lamb of God played there about 3 days before us, so it was
Lamb
so
of
sick. But
God.
anyway, on that headlining tour,
Oh yeah,
we
did it?
played in somewhere in Sweden, and Stefan came to the show.
On
It's
Gothenburg.
real.
He came in
Was
Gothenburg.
it?
He told me. He told me.
It was in Gothenburg. He
Yeah,
went to
at
see
the interview, he
Ingested.
told me that he saw you.
So it's really funny because I was just sat outside having a vape or whatever, and this guy comes up to me and with his bird with his missus, and I think it was his missus, and he says, "Hello, we're here to see Fallujah. We're on the guest list." So I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll take you to them then." So I let him in the building, but anyway. And then I went upstairs to the green room, to the dressing room, and I sat with my band, and they said, "Oh, by the way, Stefan from Obscura is here." So I'm like, "Hang on a minute, is that the fella that I've just let into the building? Is that the guy that I've just walked through the venue and not thought to myself, is that Stefan from Obscura?" So anyway, I went back downstairs, and it was a little bit cringy, to be fair, and I kind of wish I
Oh.
didn't do this, but what I did was I went down, I said, "Stefan," and he was like, "Yes, that's me," in his German accent, bless him.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I didn't look at you properly, so I didn't realize it was you. But I got my phone out and I was like, I've got a video to show you, and it was a video of them. And I was like, this is me on the front row at Manchester Academy on the Decapitated tour.
That's embarrassing.
So then,
To be fair.
anyway, when we were playing, I could see him in the crowd, so it was like Uno reverse, bitch. Now you're watching me.
Yeah.
So that was really funny. That was really funny. But I remember Obscura have some pretty sick riffs. I've never really taken the time to listen to them. Well, before I saw them anyway, I listened to them a bit now, and when I saw them live, I think they became one of my favorite bands ever in that moment.
Nice.
It didn't last very long because I've got a really weird music taste. I mainly listen to power metal and pop metal, so
Yeah, I know.
it was in that moment. They were one
That's
of the
true.
coolest bands I've ever heard, and the same with In Theory. But again, it's a bit different to my music taste because people normally look at me and think I listen to deathcore and death metal, and I absolutely do not. Not all the time, I do, because deathcore and death metal are two of my favorites, of course, and I do listen to a lot of that genre. However, my main sort of music is like power metal, like pirate metal. Like for instance, I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan of Windrose, and I'm a
Windrose, yeah.
massive fan of Powerwolf, and I'm a massive fan
Oh,
of Glory Hammer.
oh,
I'm a massive fan of Visions of Atlantis, and
that's a great band.
so that sort of thing. That's kind of what I jam to these days. But no, Obscura were phenomenal, and it was just dead funny that Stefan was in the crowd, but I let him in the building and had no idea it was him when I was literally on the front row watching them in Manchester.
That happened
Apparently,
to me. That
well, they
happened to
said
me a
they were
couple of
recording
times.
an album in Sweden or Gotham,
Yeah, well,
wherever it was.
Gothenburg.
They said they were recording an album there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They were recording. I think. Yeah, this album. The album they're
Yeah.
gonna release like in. I don't know if next week or this week.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure about the date. You know, Obscura has just closing the Obscura subject. Obscura has always been one of the main bands like nowadays on technical death metal, like progressive, like
Oh,
with
so
Cynic, Skeletal Remains. Well, Skeletal Remains
yeah,
they're more like death metal. Well, Rings of Saturn, for example, but they're like more extreme. Gorod,
yeah,
Gorod,
yeah.
Gorod is a great band. I've been following them for a couple of years now, and they're coming with Obscura. You know, on like yeah, he's gonna be next week. So they're French too. I spoke with Stefan about it. You know, about being French in the '90s and creating a band
Oh,
like
wonderful.
Gojira. Gojira just had everything
Yeah. That's the first band
going
that came to
against them.
mind.
You know,
Yeah.
they're my
But
favorite
look at
band.
them now. Look
Look
at
at
them
them
now.
now.
They're one of the most
Exactly.
celebrated bands ever.
Ever.
Everyone loves them, and they are
Ever.
so sick. They are so cool.
In my case, the stuff I love from Gojira is the early stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! I mean, their Terra Incognita, like their first album as Gojira, but their previous demos, Victim and Possessed. Oh my lord, that was literally like raw death metal. Like hearing like Mario Duplantier, like the drummer, being like 14 or 15, doing that, you're
Yeah,
saying this guy's not a
I
human.
Gojira, they're a really cool band, and of all people, do you know who is a massive fan of Gojira? Is my tattoo artist, because every time I'm there, there'll be Slipknot playing, Korn, Limp Bizkit, all that fun stuff, Metallica that you normally get in tattoo studios, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, Flying Whales will come on, and
Oh.
she'll be tattooing me and going.
Dun, 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 dun,
Like I'm like looking at her like, please stay still and don't fuck this up. This is permanent.
you know,
Jam in your own time.
it actually did, definitely.
It's all right because I can sing along to it, but she's tattooing my arm and therefore
Waters of chaos have invaded all space. Floating mass again. I have to find the
Oh, it's
whales.
so hard. It's such a
Uh,
sick song.
I'm just realizing that Gojira has become like a cold band, like a cold band for those who aren't into metal. You know, I met a couple of people, a couple of persons that they just here to whatever shit apart from metal. But I just mentioned Gojira and they say, "Oh, that whale band," or I just know Gojira, or for example, like now
That
2024,
whale band.
the whale band, like the band that play
That
at the
band that
Olympics,
talks about whales.
the band that talks about whales. No,
Slipknot, that band that calls their fans maggots.
maggots. That band that just fucking comes repeatedly on TikTok. Lucky me, I have no TikTok. Fuck yeah. Thank God.
I'm on TikTok and all it shows is political bullshit. And do you know what? I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I love it because there's something about looking at political videos and getting really angry and it's addictive. As daft
Yeah.
as that sounds, it's really addictive to get really pissed off at things that you disagree with politically
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, I fully agree on you. Like today, I saw a video. I don't know what magazine it was for, but it was talking about Randy Blythe from well,
Oh God.
Randy Bly. He said it's Bly with no
Yes.
THE. Randy Bly from Lamb of God.
Randy Blythe.
Randy Blythe.
Cheers,
Blith.
pal. Randy
Bloy.
Blythe.
Bro,
Randy Blythe.
I'm Spanish. I'm just trying to force my British accent. Just fucking shut up.
You did quite a good job at a British accent, to be fair.
Thank you so
sound
much.
British.
I just been like 4 days in Britain, like
I didn't think
5 years
you were.
ago.
I didn't think you were Spanish when I met you.
Really?
No, I thought you were, and you obviously, because English isn't your first language, but I didn't think you were Spanish. I thought you might have been German because
Yeah.
German people tend to talk with a British sort of accent.
Most of the people that just from like foreign people, I just know, and I just I'm trying to force the British accent. They always tell me that I don't sound British, but I sound like from Germany or not Netherlands, but because the accent is like so different. But yeah, like Netherlands,
I love
like
Netherlands
Germany. Yeah, I don't know, but not from Spain. Not from Spain. What I wanted to say, Randy Bly talking about Elon Musk gesture.
I've not seen this. Let me have a look.
No, you haven't seen it. Like doing the Roman salute, like the Austrian painter did.
Yeah, because everyone says that he's doing the like the
so
Nazi salute.
So I saw a comment that said that everyone is doing this. Like for example, Rage Against the Machine, that they just do it for posers, for just calling the attention. And yeah, like if you position yourself on that side, it's like you will be like a good guy, like a cool guy, like a Sigma guy, as the young people say right now. But if you just don't say anything against or in favor, you just like there, apart from everyone. Like the bands that pronounce themselves against that, they're just, oh, the coolest van ever. I just love Lamb of God much more.
Hell.
I mean,
I've just read the article and it specifically says Randy Bly goes off on pure and unadulterated thoroughbred prick Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And that's a collection of words I've never heard before, but I find mildly amusing.
I'm not gonna talk about like political shit. I mean, I don't want to position
That is a
myself.
bad idea.
I mean, I don't want to position myself right now. I mean, my second fucking podcast, and I think I will never do it because it's fucking useless. I just bring people here for having fun, for having a great time.
Absolutely. Political
People I
discussions
know
are awful.
are fucking awful. Are fucking awful.
It doesn't
They're the
matter where you
worst.
stand on the political spectrum, someone
Literally,
will always disagree with you.
literally,
Always.
literally.
It's just not worth getting into a
Yeah.
conversation about it. So people often ask me of what my political, where I stand
Hmm.
on, like, I get messages on Instagram, people asking me what I believe in, and it's difficult because if you refuse to give them an answer, like, for instance, someone asked me, what do I think of the LGBTQ plus
Yeah.
and, the pride stuff? And as I'm in favor of it, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against it, but at the same time, I wasn't really willing to have that discussion because I feel like there wasn't a right answer. Like, for instance, if I refuse to answer and say I don't discuss my political opinions,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them to perceive that as me like having something to hide. I don't want to get I don't want to be accused of being homophobic or something
Yeah.
just because I didn't want to talk about it. So it was really difficult to give an answer, but um, do you know what I mean? It's whether I agree or disagree is irrelevant to people, and I don't understand why
Yeah.
I'm getting asked these questions because,
Yeah.
frankly, my political opinions and other people's political opinions aren't going to change who I am as a person or who they are as a person. I've got respect for everybody, no matter what they believe in. Um, and
Well
I just
said.
wish that everyone had respect for me for what I also believe in. So, it's a two-way thing, and it's just not worth getting into political discussions these days because I don't know. It's just a really dodgy thing to do, especially as a musician. People are looking for any reason to cancel you.
Exactly.
It's
That
so
was the
even if you
point I
do have the
wanted to
same opinions
raise.
as them, even if you do have the same opinions as them, it's best just not to
Yeah.
say anything.
They're gonna try to find the points where you don't just um fit into their opinion and just boom cancel
Exactly.
me. I mean,
Exactly.
last year I just posted on Instagram on my stories a cover from, I think it was Angel Maker. I think it was kind of that, and my flag that you can see behind of Daddy's mother.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy. There was a guy that told me, "Oh, you're fucking LGBTQ phobic. You're just supporting Daddy's mother that had like CJ McMahon."
That's so
Bro,
stupid.
I just bought that flag like a week before that
Oh,
happened.
don't listen to people who
And
say shit
bro,
like that.
just
Fucking
fucking
stupid.
Tyler Miller, like the nowadays vocalist.
Hmm.
That bro, I just have a photo with him right now, right here. You
He's
know,
really tall, isn't he?
he's
He's
fucking
so
real
tall.
tall. I mean,
Why is he so tall?
he's literally well. You can just compare Phil. Oh shit, Phil Bozeman
Yeah, and Phil's tiny. I've
and
met
Phil's
both
so
of them.
fucking tiny.
I've met both of them. I've met
Both.
Whitechapel and I've met Thy Art Is Murder. And why are they like one of them so
Oh fuck,
tall and
it
why are
failed.
the others really small? It's really weird.
No, I mean, Phil is one of the greatest persons in the fucking world. But as I say, actually, Tyler just signed that flag behind me. He signed on the left booby. That goat. I mean, bro, just fucking try to find a reason to cancel me because you fucking won't. And if you do, there's a fucking billions of accounts on Instagram that you can follow. Same as bands. If you don't like this band, just fucking hear another one. I mean, I'm so sad. I'm so sad for you, but there's a bunch of persons that listen to us. So just
Thing is,
listen one listener.
yeah, with
It's
any band situation, especially Thy Art Is Murder, I
yeah,
don't understand why people would have an issue for you for
yeah,
liking the band. It was nothing to do with the band. It was to do with CJ and the things that he said.
yeah,
So I don't know. I think if you were to like smear photos of CJ everywhere, then you know whether or not I disagree or agree with what he did or said. At the same time, who are them people to be like, why the fuck would you get a photo with a guy like this?
yeah.
I don't know if it was with CJ, you can expect to get a bit of backlash for sure, but Thy Art Is Murder now. If people are giving you shit for liking Thy Art Is Murder when they literally have Tyler as their vocalist and not CJ,
I
that's the
mean,
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
did you heard they got like album with the CJ vocals because it actually released. You know, when it
Yeah,
released, it
sounds
was
just
CJ.
like CJ's.
Well, I didn't thought the same.
You didn't.
No, I mean CJ vocals are like so unique, but Tyler's like at the
Yeah.
same time he's a huge vocalist. I mean, he's been on the Version's Crown. I think he's Steels on it, but the thing I want to talk about is like he just did a fucking comment. You know, that same people that are just complaining about it, they just listen to, I don't know, like Motley Crue or Mayhem. That bro, Mayhem had an NS guy, like a National Socialist guy. He had a fucking killer. You know, the people were crazy. I mean, they are fucking hypocrites. And I'm gonna say the
Yeah,
root word. They are
absolutely.
fucking hypocrites.
Yeah, certainly.
If you support, for
Yeah.
example, the fact that Duncan Bentley from Vogue Virginia, ex Vogue Virginia, tried to do what he did on Tom, if you support that, you're a nerd. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry because I just know all the background that it has. Of course, you will also, and you're gonna
hmm
defend a guy that's mentally sick like him. I mean, bro,
I
you just
I'd like to
cannot.
think I'd like to think I know the ins and outs. I know quite a lot about um I've heard and been told quite a lot about
Yeah,
Duncan, but at the same time, it is definitely not my place to make a comment.
exactly,
It wasn't
exactly.
a
Yeah, yeah,
situation I was involved in, and same with everybody else. All we saw is the aftermath of a fight, which was, as far as I'm concerned, it was like I don't want to say if it was unprovoked or not because I don't know. I actually don't know what happened. So
yeah,
I don't know if it was an argument. I'm sure they Vulvadinia have told me in the past, but at the same time I can't remember. At the same time, all we saw is what we saw, and at the same time it isn't really our place to make a comment on
yeah,
it. So when people say shit about Duncan, I think everyone knows what Duncan is like as a person, even without meeting him. So his actions, I mean, the fact that they came from him is understandable because it's the sort of thing Duncan would do.
yeah,
Given everything that has been said about him, it's you can expect that that sort of behavior would
yeah.
rely on to the rest of the band
Exactly.
unfairly, massively unfairly. Um, but you know what? Look at Vulvadinia now. They are thriving. They are doing so well. They go. I say this to everybody. I say this to everybody. Vulvadinia, Chris, Lundelay, Tom, Nate, Luke. I'm going to talk to you directly. You are all fucking madheads for the amount of traveling that you do, the amount of money that you probably
Yeah,
spend. Hats fucking off to all of you. You are fucking crazy and you are
exactly,
so sick live.
exactly.
You are like resilient as fuck. You are courageous and you have such a powerful live sound. And the fact that what happened happened and you were still able to overcome it and you're still
Yeah,
traveling absurd distances from South Africa to tour around the US, Europe, even Australia is
yeah.
mental. Honestly, right, I'm finished now, but they are
No
a
worries, man.
ruthless bunch of guys and they are really good guys. I've got nothing but respect for them. They are fucking sick.
Also
I
me,
hope
man.
they hear me say that.
Also me. You know, since then, since the concert where, well, I literally met you. I'm holding the pic you actually gave me. You know.
Did I give you that?
Yeah, you gave me that.
I've got mine
After
somewhere. I've
I
only
don't
got
know,
one left.
just one left.
One left that I kept to
Your
myself.
pocket was literally full of that.
They were
I
full, but I
remember.
gave
I
them all away.
remember. I remember.
Sean had
Uh,
his own as well. Did you get one from Sean?
no, I didn't do one for
It's
sure.
like
No.
yellow round the edges.
I don't know. I don't have it. I
Probably
mean,
not
I
then.
think that was the only pick I just took from that concert. I mean, I think that Chris gave me one, but I gave it to one of my friends that was there. You know, I mean, I just wanted to take photos. I'm just enjoy. You know, like
Did I miss out Chris's name, by the way, when I mentioned Vulvadinia?
no or no,
Thank
no, no.
fuck.
You didn't. You said Chris Landile. You said literally the first one.
Okay, right.
Chris
I was
Chris
going to say, how
Landile,
could I
Tom
leave Chris out?
Chris Landile, Tom, Luke, Nate. You said that's the order. That's
Yeah.
the order you said.
I was going to say, if
Uh,
I missed Chris out, that would have broken my heart. I love Chris so much.
he's one of the kindest persons on
He
fucking
is
earth.
such a
The
sweetheart. Every
fact,
time I see him, he's just I'm always so excited to see Chris. All of them, but especially Chris. He's just like the warmest guy. He's so
Yeah,
sweet, and he's just such a boy. He's just such a boy.
he is.
You know how it is.
He is literally. Also, Luke. I mean, the one that I have most relationship nowadays is yeah, like Nate, but also Chris. Like we used to speak a lot, and yeah, the fact that they just came out of South Africa, it kind of benefits them because you know the currency in South Africa, just going on a tour on Europe, like you gotta spend a lot of money, but also that those amounts of savings that you can just get, you go with that to South Africa and you're literally the king of the
It's
world.
mental, isn't it? And it's the
Yeah,
same with a lot of Asian places as well.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
for instance, I endorse a brand called Quantum Industries, and it's basically a triple guitar case, triple guitar vault.
Yeah,
I've got a
I know.
bass one, and
Yeah.
Lee, the CEO or the owner of it, the creator of it, he is an English guy, and he's Chinese, and they're in Hong Kong.
Oh,
So, um, he like takes great pleasure in reminding me that with £10 in British money, you could probably feed about 4 families, starters, mains, and desserts with about 5 drinks on top of it for every single person. You could take um, a middle class person in this country. They'd go to anywhere in Asia or South Africa, like you said, and I'm sure
yeah.
there's loads of other places, and they would live like billionaires. It's so insane.
Yeah, even in Europe, there's places like that. I mean, for British people, I think you know that country would feel that like stereotype would be Spain, you know. But if you want to go like more extreme, like more cheap, Bulgaria is one of them. I
Bulgaria.
I've been in Bulgaria. Like most of my friends are Bulgarian. Like
I think I'm going to Bulgaria again, actually.
a concert. You mean?
It might not have been announced. I'm just gonna double check.
Well, that
Um,
tour. By the way, you know the bands you're touring with? I mean, it's gonna be a headline tour. Like more details. I think you told me
I,
already on Instagram, but
on the tour that I'm referring to.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm just seeing if I can see Bulgaria on this poster.
no, I didn't
I
think
will
so.
send you the poster. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we are going to Bulgaria. We're
Oh,
going to.
nice. Sofia.
Is it
Okay.
Sofia? Yes,
Yeah.
it is Sofia. Um, yeah, it is a support. We are main support for the headliner.
Okay.
I won't disclose anything. But I can't remember when. It depends. When do you plan on posting
Uh,
this?
we can do a thing. Let's see. We can post this a couple of days after the release of the new of the headline of the paper of the post. You know,
Okay.
I just
Well,
I don't mind.
I'll keep it undisclosed for now. But it's an Eastern European tour. We are the main support for it, and I
Oh,
think
it's
people
another tour.
another tour. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's another tour than the one you mentioned me. So, oh, and what about
I'm
what
gonna send you
about
the
the one
post.
you going to Spain? What about that one? Are you headlining or not?
The Razzmatazz 2.
Yeah, that one.
That is the same tour. It's on that tour that we're going to Raz 2. I'm going
Okay,
to send you the poster for it right now, actually.
okay.
But
I
I
I
am.
won't say anything.
That's fine. I trust you for
I
some
mean,
reason.
no one can see my screen, so they're actually saying you, me, my logo, and a Razzmatazz 2 panoramic picture that I took in Polaris. Literally.
This is going to get edited as well, isn't it?
Ooh. Yeah, it is going well. I mean, they cannot see anything. I mean, I'm just seeing the tour, and I think I can just hype the
I
people
guess.
that are watching this. I don't
So
know.
if you look on the right hand side of all
Yeah,
the dates, you can
yeah,
see Razzmatazz 2.
yeah, I'm
That is
seeing
my
it.
favourite venue. If anyone asks, Razzmatazz 2 is Tom's favourite venue.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh,
You will
this.
be on the guest list for that, by the way.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
You
you will.
actually asked me on Instagram? You actually
I might have
did,
done.
right?
I
I
think
think
you were on about coming to Mallorca, weren't you?
Yeah, I was going to. I mean, I just spoke with the organization, but I had work. You know, they just got me on the work I am right now. You know, I'm
Okay.
just in practice, but well, I think it does end on March 7th, like in 5 weeks. I think that's literally 2 days after my birthday, and
Yeah.
uh, and yeah, that's why I didn't went. The thing I'm going to do this year is for sure going to the Death Feast. I don't know if you know that festival. Death
It
Feast in
sounds
Germany.
familiar.
It's organized actually by the guys from Stillbirth. Last year played Waking the Cadaver, Red
Yeah.
Chord, Cephalogypsy, Gutalax. Yeah,
Oh, Gutchalax is so
yeah.
funny.
So,
Their vocals are so sick.
so this year, you know, when I saw Angel Maker, I said I
Yeah.
gotta go there. Angel Maker is like one of my most listened bands. I mean, if I gotta say a top five right now of my most listened bands in top one, it definitely should be Fit for an Autopsy. Definitely
Oh, Fit for an
Fit for
Autopsy
an
is so
Autopsy.
cool.
I think I showed to Larry on the last podcast, but oh fuck.
I love your hoodie, by the way. That's a sick hoodie.
No, you don't. I actually
No,
have.
I actually hate it. I don't. Nah,
Well,
I was kidding. Fuck it.
Jesus.
There you go. Have I got...
Fuck my hair. I just fucking had a shower and this
I do have an
literally
ingested shirt
destroyed.
on right now, but I do have a beanie somewhere as
Oh,
well.
there we go. Now we're going full ingested, man. So I just fucking pre-ordered their newest record. Fucking twice. Fucking
Oh,
twice.
that's so sick. I love that cover.
I have
so
this
much.
one that is like limited to 800. That is like literally not opened. Like it's not opened. And this one limited to I don't know, it's like 1,000. Yeah, 1,500. There we go. It is actually opened, but
Yeah. Limited to 1,500, you say?
I said it. That's how you say, right?
Yeah, yeah, but like that's an unbelievable number. Like that's mental because I can imagine they sold so quickly and
They actually did.
1,500.
And you know, I think there was like five or six different pre-orders. I think there was more. I mean, look at Whitechapel. I just did pre-ordered their new album coming out on March 7th. I mean, it's gonna be the same day as I end my practice. Nice.
The Whitechapel album's out on March the 7th.
Yes, it is.
How did you find that out? Is that on Instagram?
He's on Instagram. He's on everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are they waiting so long? We've got months to wait. We've got ages yet. I
Yeah.
mean, we're nearly in February, to be fair. Do you know what? We've got about a month, haven't we?
Yeah.
So actually,
Almost.
I'm just chatting shit. But Whitechapel's new stuff recently that I've heard is so sick.
I think on 2 p.m. your time, I posted on my channel, on this same channel, reaction of hymns and dissonance. I don't know why I had so many troubles with that video, like a lot, thousands of problems. Like I just recorded the video, I just recorded the reaction like 3 times or 4 times. Then I saw the one that was like correct, and I said, okay, I'm just gonna post this one because that song came out like last week or 2 weeks ago, and I've just jammed it for a long time until now. I just kind of acted my reaction, and then I just got the editing program. I just edited the video. I added subtitles like that were generally automatically generated. Yeah, I said it well. And I couldn't find a way to edit them. So I just posted a video and said, okay, I just gotta edit the subtitles because they're fucking shit. Like, they are shit. I did that. I just written the proper subtitles. And the video, the format, I don't know what the fuck. It was like infected or whatever. And I just couldn't upload the video. So I just had to record it again. and I was like so lazy, and I said, bro, I'm just gonna put a message on the description just saying that I'm so sorry. Just read the description, the subtitles. Like, I got so many troubles. Just watch the video, forget it, and that's it.
That's really annoying, to be
Yeah,
fair.
that.
I mean, at least you got it done in the end. I mean, just out of interest, I think you've already told me, but who have you previously like interviewed? Who have you done podcasts with previously? And can you disclose the plans for who's next? Because I really, really want to know.
Okay.
Because I want to listen to it.
I think I got this schedule right here. I'm going to just dictate to you.
You shouldn't really disclose it, to be fair, but at the same time,
No, I mean,
anyone that I'd be really excited.
I'm gonna say the bands they are part of.
Okay.
The first one is, I think you will know it. Aru, like A R U.
Yeah, I know.
You know them? They're from Iceland.
Mental.
I will interview
Icelandic
them.
metal band.
Icelandic metal band. I mean, they're a fucking Thule, like the
so
best genre in the world.
It's just the fact that they're Icelandic and they're Thule.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
I actually interviewed them on last year, at the beginning of last year, like on email. It was an email interview, and you know, just looking for guests on the podcast. I just said, bro, let's fucking ask Aru, just for giving them the visibility that they actually deserve.
Yeah.
So I think, well,
go on. Who else? Who else?
The bands, Stillbirth, that's one.
Okay.
Velvedinia, of course you will know it. Velvedinia, guys. And Hello Deliverance. You know, it's kind of tricky because you know, he also plays in Stillbirth. We mentioned him before. But well, who else? Fuck, I just
Cranius. You should get a Cranius.
I have no. Well, wait. Velvedinia, Ingested, Aru, Canon, the band I was wearing before. They're a deathcore band from France that are sick. You should listen to them. And the ones I have in mind for now, Burial Ruthless. They're from Spain. I was about to play as bassist on that band. Fry Muriel, Spanish band, slam band, sick. You should listen to them also. Warmed, also the best. I think that is the best Spanish band ever. That's what Loudwire said. Abisa, Distant, also Distant is in mind.
Can you tell me who? Who are you interviewing from Distant?
I got his number.
Text me on Instagram.
He does play the same instrument as you.
Good stuff.
You know who's here, at least.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think I've forgotten his. Text me his name on Instagram.
Okay, I will.
That'll be sick. I'll watch the Distant one, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. He's a great guy. I mean, thanks to him, thanks to him and Alex Wade from Whitechapel, I just got into Whitechapel concert on Krakow like last year in August.
Sick.
Yeah, because like the organization just didn't want it to accept our pass, like my pass, and I just went in contact to Alex and Elma, and they just said, bro, we will get you in. No worries.
You just said the names.
I don't care. I don't fucking care. Just oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, I'm just seeing your messages right now. Fuck. This was 10. No, not 10. 7 minutes ago. Oh shit.
6%, my guy.
How, bro? You got a lot of shit in your room. Why there's not any charging cable?
There is, but it's like over there in my power.
I don't care. Just go for it. Go for it. I don't care. People won't care.
Weird. You
know, no, it's not gonna be weird. This is a podcast, not an interview.
I know.
You could just fucking two-step dance in the middle of the room if you want, and
two-step dance.
Cheers, go. Just fucking go. At least we'll reach the hour and 20 minutes.
Here's my situation, right? So I have an outlet on my wall down there that's connects one extension or power drop that has all of my PC related shit. So
Yeah.
my monitor, my speakers, my subwoofer, my PC, and I have another one that links to my rack that's got all my pedals on. And then right over there in that far corner where you can see this cable, it's the shortest cable
Oh.
known to man, and I'm using my phone to like as my video device, and my phone will not reach to the cable
So
at all.
you don't have any battery, like external battery that you can
An
plug in?
external, but no, I do not, unfortunately.
How not?
We
Fuck.
should do part two. We should do part two.
Okay. Okay,
do
we're
part
gonna
two.
do part 2, right?
Agreed.
Okay, so
Agreed.
agreed. Well, agreed. Fuck. I just wanted to talk about, I don't know if you will be announced as something on Ingested. You will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the same as Josh, like the same day or whatever.
And Andrew.
And Andrew will. Also, oh yeah, of course. Fuck, Andrew has been like
Don't
more.
leave Andrew out, man.
Fuck me, I just still remember him. Okay.
That's so rude. What the hell?
Fuck me, Andrew Birrell. He's the goat. He's the goat. I got a picture from him. I was
He's
like,
tall as fuck.
I was at the back of him, and he just turned around and just was like doing like face. That photo you can see on my website. I mean, I just put the link below to Ingested pictures of Barcelona, and also Warm Shepherd. What? You want to leave all that to the part 2?
What about them?
What about them? What about you? Prick?
I think we should leave Worm Shepherd until part 2.
Okay, we'll. So,
I'll tell you about it.
the last thing I wanted to ask, I didn't ask to Larry, to my first guest, but top 5 bands that you listen to nowadays, like your favorite bands. 5.
Visions of Atlantis, Ad
Okay.
Infinitum, Windrose, Inferi, and maybe
Glory Hammer. No.
not
Not Glory
not
Hammer.
even. I've not listened to them in a while, to be fair, but probably I'm gonna say Worm Shepherd. Actually, I am, because
No,
I joined.
you
I joined
cannot.
them like I joined them before I like actually knew who they were properly. And when I listened to their old stuff, it was like almost
Yeah.
exactly what I like listening to.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to a lot of Worm Shepherd stuff before I was, in the ranks.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's like a kind of controversial because you are part of that band now. It's like,
Yeah.
like that meme of Obama putting a medal onto Obama. You know it? Barack Obama.
I think I do. Yes.
Okay, I don't know. It's like kind of that feeling, but I don't know if your phone is dying. We're gonna leave this on here. This has been all but good things. I mean, like just problems. Like, I hope we can do a redemption. But
definitely. With
but
a
it's a
100% phone battery.
It's a fucking honor. By the way, just your photographer, who's gonna be like the guy from Malice or who? I don't remember the name. You don't know. Photographer for the tour. You will have it.
Oh, he's called. I know his Instagram username, but what's his name? I'll
Like-
find, because I've tagged him in one of my. It's the bassist. from
Jordan.
Malice.
Jordan. Yeah. Jordan Berg.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Jordan Berg.
Oh,
I
nice.
was just trying to check on Instagram then, but
I knew.
Yeah, but-
I thought his name was like Joseph or Josh, but Josh is Josh. Your vocalist, Jordan.
Josh is Josh.
Josh is Josh. Nice, man. So, I hope there's gonna be a redemption in part 2.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been an honor to having you. We'll keep in
Thank you very
contact,
much for having me.
my friend.
We've been meaning to do this for a while.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
unfortunately, that means I have to listen to your voice for ages.
fuck you.
He loves it.
He loves it. In fact, we actually met. We were when we were the same age. Just think about that.
That's really weird.
Think about that. You're fucking 20, not 21 yet.
21 in May.
21
Yes.
in May. 21 in May. You're a fucking kid, same as me, just 1 year older. Just 1 year older. Anyway, man, it's been a pleasure to having you. I
Thank
hope
you very much.
I will leave all Tom's social media down below. If you
Thank
wanna
you.
check out what he does, because he's a fucking beast. He's a machine. And I don't know. See you in the next one. Bye.